So you think you know a lot about private equity, eh? Well, we're going to test your knowledge. Today, we have 3 questions for you on new private equity strategies. So let's get started. Question number 1. Which of the following private equity firms recently created a fund called the Oasis Fund? A. Permira, B. Thoma Bravo, C. EQT, or D. Baring Private Equity Asia? The answer is B. Thoma Bravo. The Oasis Fund is a new type of fund that will invest in select Thoma Bravo portfolio companies. They have over 70 portfolio companies from Thoma Bravo's other funds by buying stakes from existing management teams and employees of those portfolio companies. This is a unique concept, so if you would like to learn more, please check out our video titled Private Equity Funds in 2022. Okay, so let's move on to question number 2. Which of the following private equity firms recently raised its second Growth Opportunities Fund? A. Permira, B. Cinven, C. Advent International, or D. Torquest? The answer is A. Permira. Cinven is a UK-based private equity firm that has raised over 39 billion euros in its history. In 2022, Cinven raised 1.5 billion euros for a new type of fund called the Strategic Financial Fund. But it does not have a fund named Growth Opportunities. Advent made news in 2022 when it raised $25 billion for its 10th global private equity fund. Now, Advent also recently raised $4 billion for its fund called Advent Global Technology 2, also known as Advent Tech 2. So while Advent technically does not have a fund named Growth Opportunities, if you guessed Advent, you were close. As for Torquest, well, of course I have to mention Canada. Torquest is a Canadian mid-market private equity firm that raised its 5th fund in 2020 at an amount of $1.375 billion. But it does not have a fund named Growth Opportunities. While Cinven, Advent, and Torquest are all private equity firms, it was Permira that raised its second Growth Opportunities Fund at the end of 2021. We talked about Permira's Growth Opportunities funds in more detail in the video titled Salsify Deal. So please check that out to learn more. Okay, so let's move on to question number 3. Which of the following pensions had a September 19th, 2022 meeting where it proposed to drastically revamp its private equity program? A. CalPERS, B. Norway's government pension, C. ABP, or D. Teachers Retirement System of Texas? The answer is A. CalPERS. Earlier this year, CalPERS, which stands for California Public Employees Retirement System, sold $6 billion of its private equity portfolio. In its September 19th, 2022 board meeting, the pension proposed to change its private equity strategy so that there would be more co-investment flexibility. This would allow CalPERS to co-invest with other investors such as other pensions. Ability to scale. This will increase CalPERS' capital limit per GP and will allow CalPERS to increase their percentage per fund investment limit and diversify the portfolio further. The proposal included a small shift to growth and venture strategies. Seems like Permira isn't the only firm making small shifts to growth. It'll be interesting to follow CalPERS along to see how these proposed changes play out. Nicole Musico, the pension's new chief investment officer and fellow Canadian, will be leading the charge. Those are our 3 questions for today. How'd you do? Please let us know in the comments. And while you're there, let us know if you have any recommendations for future questions. We'll be posting more quiz videos to test your PE knowledge. So remember to hit that subscribe button.